Good morning, my high school students. Today is December 10th. It is Thursday. We have one more day this week until tomorrow. We have our Google Hangout at 9. We have 14 days and 16 hours and 33 minutes until Christmas. Today for N2Y instruction, we have our word study. You will continue doing your vocabulary definitions. You have a new chapter to read, chapter 3. And the next box there is comprehension questions for chapter 3. So planning the service project. This is chapter 3 of the book. And then our journal writing. I am going to be using the journal writings towards your IEP goals if you have a writing goal. So if you have lines and yours does not look like this for your writing journal today, these are the sentences you will be using. So you will need to pause this video as we go through it, and you will type these sentences out. Some of you just have lines for your journal. Some of your guys's may look like this, where it's just fill in the blank. So I like helping for the holidays. We need a period here at the end. I help you choose what you help. So if you have lines, you would be typing, I like helping for the holidays. The next line would say, I help my family, mom, dad, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, friend. You choose. I help my friends. I help when we bake cookies, decorate, sing, cook dinner, play games, make music. Decorate. Again, it's asking for a period at the end of these sentences. Okay, like again I said, so if you have lines, you're typing this. So your next sentence would be, I help when we, and you choose what you would want to help with. If you need to pause the video, pause the video. When I help, I feel happy, excited, proud, helpful, kind. You choose what you feel like. I'm just choosing what I feel like. And then I have my period. Okay? So pause this video and you would type those sentences out if you have lines, once again, for writing. Our next writing box is a web. And in the middle of this web, I would like to put Christmas. And so Christmas is in the middle, and this is our main idea. The main idea topic is Christmas. So all these other boxes are going to be involving certain ideas or themes or topics about Christmas. So maybe when I think of Christmas, like yesterday we learned about Santa's elves. So Christmas. Santa has elves that help at the North Pole. Okay, so that would be one sentence. Another sentence could be about Christmas. I like to bake cookies to give to friends. What's another thing about Christmas that you like? Maybe you drive around and look at Christmas lights. Drive around and look at lights. That's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so I chose 3 things about Christmas. Now you choose 3 things about Christmas. And you can only type one sentence. Like I wasn't able to fit like North Pole here, so I just put like N period for North, abbreviated North. So write a sentence that would fit involving Christmas. There's homework to do. All right, geometry today. I do want to remind you that I do have our math. I've used this as our math journal notebook on Google Slides. I did share it with you. So if it is not shared with you, let me know, but it should be. And it would be in your Google Slides. So if you go to your waffle and go to slides, it should pop up under there, or it's directly sent to your email. And I sent that out yesterday again to everybody. So for geometry today, this is a new scale. So I do want to go over this directly with you using our math journal. So we have different triangle symbols. So a triangle, it uses the triangle symbol and all 3 points to name a triangle. So each point has a letter that represents that angle or point. So we have triangle A, B, C here. This little thing has to do with the angle. Remember how we talked about yesterday? We have our right angle, and then we have all different types of angles, our acute angle and our obtuse angle that's bigger than 90 degrees. So this symbol right here is a symbol and the letter of the vertex to name an angle. So we would use this little angle sign to say, hey, this is an angle. So instead of typing or saying or writing out angle, we would just use this little angle sign. And then we have the little circle, which is our degrees. It uses the degree symbol after a number to name the measurement of the angle. So knowing that this angle here is 45 degrees. Okay. So next, it's talking about identifying, which means to name different types of triangles. Just like we have different types of everything, there are different types of triangles. So we have a right triangle, which a right triangle we know has a 90-degree angle. I'm going to make sure has a 90-degree angle. The sides of the 90-degree angles are called legs. So these right here are called legs. Everything across from my right triangle, so anything across from the box is the hypotenuse. It's called hypotenuse. So everything across from that right triangle or the right angle is the hypotenuse. So we have leg, across is hypotenuse. And then we have different types of triangles. Like I said, we have equilateral triangles, which all sides are equal, all angles are equal, and all angles are 60 degrees. So you see that this is equal, 60, 60, 60, okay? That's equilateral, meaning all sides and angles are equal. Then we have scalene triangles. That means nothing is equal. It's scalene. It's a weird triangle. It always looks a little different than a normal triangle because nothing's equal. It's all it's in a weird type of triangular look. Then we have isosceles triangles. Isosceles triangles have 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. So instead of the equilateral where all 3 are equal, isosceles is only 2 sides and 2 angles that are equal. So right here, it's asking us to label our right triangles. So knowing that our right triangles have 90 degrees. So this is our right triangle. It makes the exact box. I can't make the box with my hand. So this would be our right triangle. Then it says put a leg on the right triangle. So we know that we have leg, and then the other side directly across from it was our hypotenuse. And then it says put an hypotenuse on the right triangle. So like I said, knowing that we know this right triangle is right here because it makes a perfect square right here. straight across is our hypotenuse. Okay. Again, knowing the different types of triangle, the vocabulary of triangle symbols. Again, I put this in our math journal, so you can use it to go back to for your notes. I guess so I had already started this before I made the video. So this is comparing triangles. So we are going to do one box is going to be the different types of triangles. So each box is going to be different triangle. So do the angles of the triangle add up to 180 degrees? So all of our angles are these right here. These are the angles. Remember the different types of angles, how we used that protractor to help us? So our angles, we had 41, we had 41, that was one angle. Then we had 106, so plus 106, plus 33. It equals 180 degrees, so yes. Yes, it does equal 180 degrees when I added all the angles up. So what, yes, they do. Yes. What type of triangle is it? Read the chart with the angles and side measurements. Okay, so looking at this chart, my angles are 41, 33, and 106. We just added the angles up. The angles are the angles. Then we have our sides. So the sides all the way around our triangle. That's called the perimeter, all the way around the triangle. So when I look at, are any angles equal? No, none of these are the same. So I put 0. How many sides are equal? None of them are equal. So if it's none of them are equal, that was the scaling. This looks like a little weird triangle. It's not right. The scale is off. It's not a perfect triangle. So 0 equal sides, 0 equal angles. So this is a scaling triangle. 0 equal sides. Okay, so my next box. So just looking at this triangle right here, it's a beautiful triangle. It looks like a normal triangle. So we're going to see if our angles add up to 180. So our angles are angles. So I have 60, 60, 60. So let's see. That would be 60 times 3 equals 180. So that was 60 plus 60 plus 60. I did 60 times 3. 60 times 3 was 180. So yes, I added them up. They were 180. Yes. Okay. Here we have 60, 60, 60. And then my sides were 10, 10, 10. So are the angles, how many angles are equal? Well, 3 were. How many sides are equal? 3. So we know that this is an equilateral triangle because all sides and angles are equal. Okay, I want you to do this one on your own. So you will add up the angles to see if it equals 180 degrees. Answer if it's yes or no. Then you will look at your angles. It looks like there are 2 that are the same. And it looks like there are 2 sides that are the same. So you will choose what type of triangle that it is. All right, this is what I was getting to next. So we have different types of triangles. So we're going to identify two different types. We have angle, angle, and then side, side, side. So with angle, 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 we're looking for similar triangles. So we're matching the angles to see if they are equal and matching the sides to see if they can be multiplied or divided by the same number. You don't have to know all angles and all side lengths to prove that angles are or triangles are similar. So we have our very first one is angle, angle, angle. Angle, angle, if two angles of one triangle are equal to two angles of another triangle, then the two triangles are similar. So you see here that this one, even though it looks smaller and this one looks bigger, they still have the same type of angle. So this one has 49 or 45, this one has 45, this one has 60, and this one has 60. So we know that two of the angles on this triangle are the same. That's why it's an angle, angle. Then we have side, side, side. If the lengths of one triangle can be multiplied or divided by the same number to equal the matching length of another triangle, then the two triangles are similar. So we have 4, 3, and a 5. Or 4, 3, 4, 3, and a 5. Oh, then we have an 8, 6, and a 10. Okay, so it's, you gotta know your multiplication chart here. So if I pull this multiplication chart up, no, here it is. No, I thought I had a multiplication chart. I'll add one in here. Okay, so 4 can be multiplied by 2 to get 8. 3 can be multiplied by 2 to get 6. And then 5 can be multiplied by 2 to get 10. So that's where that's showing that it's side, 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 that they are equal. Okay, so here are two similar triangles. Well, we have to figure out if they are similar. It's asking, are the two triangles similar? So we have 45, 45, 72, 72. Okay, well, I already know two angles are the same. So what measurements are given for each triangle? Remember our angles. So it's angle, angle. Angle. So 72 is equal to 72. 45 is equal to 45. Are the two angles of ABC equal to the angle of DEF? Yes. Are they similar? Yes. Okay. You figure out this next triangle. This one should be the same. It should be angle, angle, okay? Angle, angle, because we see 110, 110, 60, and 60. So they're going to be angle, angle. It's giving us two angles of the triangles that are the same. So our next box should be side, side. Yes, so our next box is going to be side, side. Okay, so you see here, 4, 4, 8, 16, 7, and 14. These are not, they're different numbers, but can they be multiplied or divided by the same number? So what measurements were given? All the sides of the triangle were given. So side, side, side. Side, side. ABC is so we have triangle ABC. These numbers are smaller than this triangle DEF. So this one is smaller. DEF is bigger. Now it's saying if I multiply 4 times 2, will I get 8? 4 times 2 is 8, so yes. And then if I do 4 times 4, can I do 4 times 4? Would be 16. 4 times 4 is 16. And then I have 7 times 2. And is that 14? 7 times 2 is 14. So, yes, are all sides multiplied by the same number? Well, no, they're not.
No.
Because this one was by 4 and these were by 2. So, are they the same?
No.
No. Okay, so for this one, I'll set this up and I want you to complete the questions, okay? So we have triangle ADC, triangle DEF. Here we have 10, 5, 12, 6, and then 6 and 3. If you look down here, you'll see that they're multiplied by 2. So this one is the smaller one, so I'm going to make it bigger to see if it's the same as ABC. So 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so we know that the measurements are given from side, 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 all the way around. You choose which one is bigger, which one's smaller, and if they are multiplied by the same number. For social studies today, you are doing a timeline. So all you're doing is clicking start and reading those boxes for your timeline of history. Then your life skills application, making a purchase with money. So go through here and go through how you would make a purchase with your cash. Okay, and then you will complete the rest of that life skills application box. Then my earth, space, and science people. You have water and life today. So you will read the articles Water and Life. There are videos to watch about the different types of water, the properties of water, and how water can be changed. And then you have your adaptive practice. Okay? I will see everyone tomorrow for our Google Hangout at 9. I hope everyone has a great day.